did I see Lacey Jonas in here yesterday? Lacey and I go way back. I was her first bodyguard when she got famous.
Okay.
Let me tell you, if you get her on the books, she's gonna keep you guys busy.
Okay, here we go. We are live right now.
Stay safe, boss.
Okay, hello everyone. How are you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a great day today. Hey, Distant, how you doing, dude? Hey, Jeb. Hey, Kaminari. Hey, guys.
Being a woman, I can't help but stick my nose where it doesn't belong and amble cluelessly through life.
What's up? Never seen you live before. Hey, Lucky. How you doing, dude? Hey Joseph, hey guys, hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Anyone need helps selling anything, to send me an invite, I will help you out. Did you know that Xbox is having a deal with Netflix, and they said by the end of the year that if people buy our Xbox Pass, it's gonna be ads while playing the game? What? No, that's stupid. Hey Eric, how you doing, dude? Would a prequel game to GTA 5 be interesting? Nah, no more prequels. We want a new story. I mean, the only way that I think anything like that could work is if they do like a GTA 4 Liberty City Stories thing. Hey, Liskiff. Do I think GTA Online is better or worse than 2018? It's better in some ways. In some ways it's better, in some ways it's worse. You know, the Oppressor and the Orbital Cannon are definitely worse, but there are ways that it's better also, too. You know, like being able to sell in populated lobbies, or private lobbies, I should say, too. Haven't sold these businesses in some time, okay. I don't really do the career progress challenge much. I tend to stay away from that.
You do it?
Okay, Brandon's doing that. Okay. I still haven't done some of his side missions. I never bothered with that, and so he calls me like occasionally. Hey Minion Dave, how are you doing, dude? I didn't get notified because I put out 3 videos within 24 hours, and because of that, it doesn't put out a notification when that happens. How about invite us first before you start selling? I did. I invited you to the business. I thought you were connected in, Keyshawn. But it's only one vehicle, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's because I put out 3 videos within 24 hours. I hope your day's been great. Sending a big, albino red scorpion to make it better. Oh, I hated those things in Fallout 3, I really did. I could not stand those things in Fallout 3, they were so annoying. Yeah, PS5 price increase is just ridiculous. I know that video is getting actually kind of, popular right now. Let's see, what is it at right now? Yeah, it's at around, 1,635 views already. Okay, yeah, looks like it's about to hit 2,000. Okay. Hey, never killed anyone, what's up, man? I'm fine with answering most questions, let's skip. There's people that are defending the price increase. I can't believe there's people actually defending that increase. It's already 1,000 in Canada, wow. I've been reading reports that Xbox is going to sign a deal with Netflix in the future. They have confirmed that recently, huh? I could help you with your casino heist near the end of the stream, James. We could do that. Guys from the US, do you require an ID to get yourself a phone number? Yes and no. It really depends. If you are, like, getting a traditional, you know, like, number, like, you know, you're getting a Verizon number or something like that, they're gonna probably require some form of ID, because they want to know who you are. But if, but there are ways to get a phone number without an ID. Like, you know, for example, is, you know, you can get the prepaid phones, which those don't last forever, but it is still a way to get a phone number without a temporary one, at least, without a an ID. The other thing is the other one. The other one would be if you're using apps. So there are apps on phones that can actually, like, basically, you know, provide a phone number. However, though, those apps do not work on cell service. Those apps actually, they work on they work on Wi-Fi. So as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can have a phone number and you can call from the phone. But you need Wi-Fi. Have I ever smoked a cigar? No, I've never smoked a cigar. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan, for sponsoring my channel for 2.5 years. Thank you, dude. Oh, the next Ace Combat part, I'll have that tomorrow. Oh, you guys thought that Mr. Krabs thing was funny? Yeah. SpongeBob is so great because there's memes for it for everything. YULQC Bill 21 disgusting, different from 96 Pat. Well, thank you for the super chat, Suppressor. Yeah, you can also tell me about that that one tomorrow there, but it's when we do the exclusive stream. But what's the difference in those bills? One was the French language needed in the businesses, but wow, there are no alternatives in my country, and you have to show ID, and unless it's registered, the whole process has to be filmed. It's law. They filming it, filming you getting a phone number. They film that, like, well, it's probably because Russia, your country, is just so paranoid about spies. That's probably the main reason, and so that's probably why they're doing that. But that's just stupid. Do you have a favorite GTA 5 YouTuber? Not really. Here's the thing is, Lucky Gamer, thank you for the super chat. I almost really never watch GTA 5 YouTubers, really, not much. Like, the only time I'll really watch a GTA YouTuber is when I did a video with them. So I did a video with TGG. We recorded a video together in January, but it was posted recently. It was the Jeopardy GTA one. That was the one I watched. But but usually I really don't watch videos from other channels. I guess I just don't have that much interest in like watching other GTA content. I guess I just don't. I like the game, I like playing the game, making videos, but I really don't watch many GTA YouTubers. Did I ever try putting the bikes in the back of a truck? Yes, it used to work better in the past, but doesn't really work much today. What is your opinion on the war in Iran? I do not support it. I don't support getting involved in other countries' affairs. Thank you, Mr. Martin, for the super chat. Hey, bro, how's it going? Any chance you heard that a beta build of Grand Theft Auto 4 was recently found leaked? Yeah, I heard about that. That some guy bought, like, an Xbox 360, but apparently had, like, a beta build of GTA 4, and it belonged to, like, a Rockstar developer. Yeah, I heard about that. It was, like, an Xbox developer's kit. What I'm the most curious about is, like, missions that were deleted from the game, and, like, missions that, like, stories, because the story was changed, too. Oh, Ace Combat 7, yeah, Ace Combat 7 is a great game, and you got 80% off, yeah, that was a good deal. This is enhanced. What is your opinion on Michael Francis? You're talking about the former mafia guy. He was a capo in the Colombo family. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But he yeah, he says a lot of interesting things. I know he recently started selling his own wine brand. I know that. I've seen a bit of his videos. About Michael Francis, I remember that he did that questionnaire video like years ago, Never Have I Ever, or whatever it was, where he would say whether he did something or not, and there was like a one whether he killed someone or not, and I remember like he was very vague. He did not answer the question yes or no. He was like very vague in how he answered it, and so to me it's kind of obvious that he killed someone. But at the same time, I don't think he's like, you know, the worst person on the planet, because almost always when the mafia kills someone, it's usually somebody that was involved in that lifestyle too. So if he killed anyone, it was probably some other gangster that he killed. But he obviously doesn't want to talk about it for obvious reasons. Pro, any stories on bad students at your school? Thank you, Tommy Angelo, for the super chat. What I will any stories about bad students? There's a bit, but I'm trying to think of something I can tell, maybe that I didn't say before, because I told the Jake story so many times, but I'm wondering if there's anything else I could really tell that's different. Did I try Burger King's new Whopper? I didn't even know that there's a new Whopper. Okay, I'm gonna disband, guys. I don't really need to sell more. Whoever needs help selling, invite me. But let me think about that one, Tommy Angelo, a little bit. I don't like the price increase, but I'm not gonna fall for it. Saving money to get a new TFTV and PS5 Slim for GTA 6. I own a PS5 Fat that I stressed the hardware. Do I find GTA 4 DLC too short? Well, GTA 4's DLCs are basically a third of the story for both, you know, for the main GTA 4. Yeah, Brandon, I'll talk to you about that a little bit later. Oh, he's right here. Okay. You can just sell him right here. I like your video. Thank you.
You doing this?
Thanks for your advice on my raise last week. Oh, did you follow it? Sure. Do I think Kurdistan is still Iraq? What do you mean? Do I think it's part of Iraq, or do I think it's an independent country? Well, Kurdistan is in several countries. It's in Iraq, Syria, Iran, and Turkey. The Kurds are treated the worst by the Turks. For the Turks and the Iranians, I know, treated them the worst. In Iraq, they have probably like the I wouldn't say the best life, but just it's better than the other countries that they're in. I know they have like their own little province in Iraq, where they have like their own temporary government, or their somewhat a little bit of their own sovereign government, but they're still part of Iraq. In Black Ops 2, Kravchenko mentions that there was a mole in the CIA. Who do you think it was? Thank you, OGR Recipe. It's the mole in the CIA, he's probably talking about Black Ops 6, with what they revealed with Black Ops 6. That's probably what it is. It was the lady, I forget her name, who was the main villain in Black Ops 6, or it could have been the guy that appears at the end of Black Ops 6, the guy in the credits. I don't think it's Russell Adler, no. I don't think Russell Adler's the mole, no. Hey, Ferris. Jane, yes, Jane. It might have been her. Yes, I did follow your good advice. Looking for different opportunities. I don't want to waste my life here. That's good. Yeah. They did ruin the Black Ops lore, yes. Do you think Xbox will be getting Steam? No, because it'll interfere with their own marketplace, so no. When are you going to play 50 Cent Blood in the Sand? When I finish Ace Combat: The Belkan War. Top 10 favorite video games. Thank you, Lucky Gamer, for the super chat. Largest super chat today. Thanks, man. My favorite video game of all time would be Saints Row 2. So top 10 favorite video games. I don't know a specific order, but I can say number 1, Saints Row 2, GTA 4, Vice City, San Andreas, Scarface. What else can I put on there? Skyrim, Oblivion, a bunch of other Fallout 3, Call of Duty World at War. How many have I even named at this point? What do you mean, like ranking the game, Shiny Knight? Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah. My favorite classic GTA game, probably Vice City. Did you know that Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, those are the two games that came out before Metal Gear Solid 1 and take place chronologically before Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, I know they're like the 2D kind of games. I've never watched a Mario movie before. I guess maybe the stress, him on the run all the years. Aaron? Wait, can you just post a comment again, QC? Are you excited for Modern Warfare 4? What's your thoughts on Farah trusting Graves when he was no better than Barkov? What Barkov did to Farah's people was what Graves did in Mexico. Imagine if Price told her. Yeah, it didn't really make much sense how she didn't investigate exactly what happened to Graves, or what Graves did. I kind of didn't like that plot hole. Do a lot of people speak English in Poland? A lot of the younger people, yes, these days they do. It's good, Amir. Do you have any history videos planned for the near future? Well, I put one out last night. I don't know if you've seen the one on the St. Nazaire raid. It was last night was the 84th anniversary of the St. Nazaire raid. Technically, it still is, because the St. Nazaire raid went into, you know, March 28 to March 29. So it is technically the anniversary of the St. Nazaire raid. Hang on, QC suppressor. I'm trying to find a comment, but... Oh, hey, Operator World. I haven't seen you in some time. How you doing, dude? QC suppressor, can you just type out the full comment again? Because I'm scrolling up and I cannot find it.
Alright.
Yeah, Destroy All Humans. Oh, yeah, and how could I forget Mercenaries? Mercenaries Playground Destruction. We'll put that on there. Tomorrow, Adrian. I'll show the super weapon that's going to be on the next part of Ace Combat. It's going to be kind of scary. What's that, Liskiff? I've been good, Railroad. Play Crime Syndicate or Petrovich Mafia? I think Petrovich probably has more connections, because Petrovich has connections to other countries. When do I plan on Mercenaries 2? Sometime this year. Do you like to eat pizza or no? Yeah, of course. Who doesn't like pizza? I don't think I know anyone who doesn't like pizza. Please tell me your recent video about someone's April Fool's joke. What, the PS5 price increases? No, it's not. Hey Pro, I hate those new prices too. What's the best way to level up? I'm rank 791, trying to grind to rank 1000. Hey Jeremiah, how you doing, dude? Thank you for the super chat. Best way to level up would be to buy one crate at a time. So you buy one crate from the CEO, you have 5 warehouses. You deliver the crate there, you get 2400 RP. You sell the single crate, you get 5000 RP. You basically can make like 7000 RP every 10 minutes just doing that. That's probably the fastest way to level up. Thank you, OGR Recipe. Do you believe Reznov really died at Vorkuta? No. I think that he did survive. There's a guy who emails Mason who sounds a lot like Reznov. He tells Mason, like, he says to Hudson, tell Mason this time it's freedom for both of us. Self-defense law, you're limited on how you can defend yourself. You can't cause lasting damage or kill anyone unless you're surrounded by a crowd. Only then you're allowed to kill. I know that in Russia, you're typically not allowed handguns. So it's I know in Russia you can have like a smoothbore shotgun. And then later on, after a number of years, I know you can get a rifle, but that's, yeah, and handguns are just very tightly controlled in Russia. Thank you, Isaiah, for sponsoring the channel. I got Casino Heist ready, it's gold. I can help you a little bit later, Pierston, and Pierston, me and you could both do it together. So just the two of us. Do I still encounter griefers occasionally? Okay, I'll look a little bit later, Shiny Knight. How don't you get burnt out of GTA? Well, I do a stream of it once a week. If I was to play every day, I would get kind of burnt out then. Thank you for sponsoring my channel for half a year, Minion Dave. How are you doing so far, bro? I'm doing good, Isaiah. How are you? I did hear about that Liskiff, yep. It's unfortunate that the era of console prices and graphics cards going down over the years is over for the time being, yeah. Now it's increasing in value over time. No, I haven't played Spec Ops: The Line, but I know the game. I could watch it, Vertigo. Summer DLC is probably going to be like a story DLC, not really going to be a business, it's going to be more like a story. Am I making a new money guide for GT Online? Yes, I will have it out in springtime. I started working on the Zero lore video, which I want to really get out. Hey Pro, today, whole Sunday, haven't slept whole day. I watched Formula 1 Japanese Grand Prix, starts at 1:10 a.m. and ends at 2:44 a.m. Didn't rest it enough, 1 hour, and I go back to work throwing newspapers. Well, you should get some rest, though. Does Spec Ops: The Line have white phosphorus? Yes, there's a scene with that. What is the money guide about? It's going to be a solo money guide. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a good one, too. Any news on GTA 6? No, none so far right now. Do you think it's now justifiable to buy an Xbox Series X over a PS5 solely to play GTA 6 on release? Well, if Xbox is smart and they play their cards right, they can take advantage of this situation, definitely. Spider-Man playthrough soon before GTA 6? Yes, I will. I don't know when this year, but I do want to get it out before GTA 6 comes out, Lucio. What are some facts about the Caruso boys? Their parents basically sold them into indentured servitude to pay off debts. It's kind of messed up. And they had to work against their will for years. Game console companies lost their mind. At the same time, AI company became rampant, pun intended, en masse buying GPUs, RAMs, and SSD for the AI slop. Yeah. Yeah, the RAM shortage is definitely having an effect. But like I said, is Sony, remember, sold PS3s for $600, 20 years ago, and they lost money on that, but they knew they'd have, tons of customers. So is the PS5 worth getting before the price increase, or no? Yes. I mean, if you are deciding on whether you should get a PS5 or not, get it. If you plan on getting it eventually, get it now before the price increase. And you could go on eBay and find like a deal for it. Just make sure you just make sure that if you buy a PS5 on eBay, that you check the reviews that the guy has. Don't buy it from somebody that has no reviews. When, Alexander? The Bruce Lee elusive target is back. Okay. I can see if I can try to do that one. If I had to trust someone, who I trust, Hadir or Graves? I mean, I guess Hadir is even more trustworthy than Graves because Hadir never really betrayed, Alex or Captain Price. I mean, not. So it was more he went to Alcatala, but he didn't really betray Captain Price or he didn't really betray Captain Price or the rest of the team. I'm afraid that AI will undergo rampancy anytime. What do you mean by that? Thank you for the super chat, never killed anyone. Is there a reason for the price increase, or are they doing it just because they can? Both. There are some things that are causing prices to increase, like the shortage of RAM, which is definitely affecting it. The stupid war is having some effect on it too, and and I guess maybe the tariffs you could argue too, but ultimately they're doing it primarily because of corporate greed. The new Xbox will cost $1,200. Will PS6 cost $750? I guess we're gonna have to see exactly. Thank you, Extreme, for the super chat. But that's what's gonna be really important when PS6 and the new Xbox get announced. We're gonna see who has what price. Ace Combat Zero is the next one, Manaf. I'm so sick of how effed up this world is. Thank you, Shiny Knight, for the super chat. Yeah, there are some people that have no empathy for others, like complete psychopaths. I don't know why I don't know sometimes how some people can just be so heartless. Which one is an overachiever, Meadow or Tracy? Meadow, maybe. The thing is you can tell that Tony kind of always loved Meadow more than AJ. How tall are you? About 6 feet. Why don't I play in the aircraft view instead of pilot view? What, like this? John Carmack suggests to use optical cables instead of RAM. It's the same cables we use for high-speed internet connection. Huh. Fiber optic cable, high-speed internet connection. Are you making like a Sopranos reference though with that? That's a meme. Favorite Sopranos character? Probably Patsy, I would say. I gave all the kids food in Afghanistan every time I'm on patrol. I love giving. Oh, you served in Afghanistan. Well, that was very kind of you. You're a good person. You have a good heart. But it's really sad what ended up happening to Afghanistan is that the Taliban ended up coming to power. Why don't I play an aircraft view in Ace Combat? Oh, you mean like... Do you mean like where you just see like the... Well, I guess I just like the view of the cockpit. That's I guess probably the main reason. Did you hear about the Defiant devs suppressing all history to deal with the Chinese National Party in the game? Now people are defending it. Wait, you mean the Chinese nationalists, Assassin Wolf? Is that what they're doing? Well, they're probably gonna release Ace Combat Zero as like an HD collection with if you pre-order Ace Combat 8, because if you pre-order Ace Combat 7, you got Ace Combat 5. I remember they did that. Oh yeah, Liberty City Stories was definitely inspired by The Sopranos. those killer interrogation videos. What, Ant-Man? Hey Pro, hey Kaiten, how you doing, man? Rockstar takes a lot of inspiration from movies. I'm at the Berlin part in World at War, but enemies keep spamming grenades on veterans and going, oh, 100%. But what part of Berlin are you on? I guess we can have an idea of general events though with Skip. My favorite Valve game would be Left 4 Dead. I don't really play many others besides that though. Oh, the first 48. Yes, I actually watched that show when I was a kid. Yes, I remember like that one. That was like the Real Detective. Yes. I never could get into Counter-Strike, though. Yeah. Oh, hey, April. How you doing, dude? Love your channel, specifically, especially lore videos. Been subbed on a personal account for years. Much love and all the best, always. Thank you, Vice. Thanks, that means a lot to me. I'm actually going to have a pretty funny lore video coming out on April Fool's, so this Wednesday, and then working on the Zero lore video, so there'll be a pretty funny lore video coming up. The mission called Eviction. I'm at the part where Reznov gives Dmitri the decision on what to do with the surrendering Germans. Oh, right before you go into the subway. Okay, yeah. Any new anime you've been watching recently? Pat, I watched a few episodes of this one anime. It was like a, what was it? It was like a Dungeons and Dragons anime. It was new. It just came out like last month. It was like this demon who's he ends up falling in love with the girl from like the Heroes Party. I forget the name of it. It was it came out recently. It came out like last month. I've seen a few episodes of that one, but I don't really watch that many anime. But I was just looking around the other day and I found that one. I started watching a little bit of it. How you cope about when parents are dying in the future? Well, that's not really something I want to talk about, and everyone basically copes in a different way, so everyone has their own way of grieving. Thank you for the super chat, Suggesta. But people all grieve in different ways. Will I play the new 007 game when it releases? Yeah, probably will. Probably get to it, Nicholas. The best money-making method? Combining all the businesses in the game. Would I eat the world's hottest chip for $100? No. Because it's probably going to get me really sick. Give me $10,000 and I'll consider it then. Would you say, started World War II, the Germans with Poland, or the Japanese with their invasion of their neighbors in China? Also, thanks for the content. Thank you, somebody32. Thank you for being a member of my channel for almost 2 years. What I'll say about, about that is that it's accepted around history that when Germany invaded Poland, it started World War II. However, though, there are countries that had actually been invaded before that. I think that the first country that was victimized by Nazi Germany was probably Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia is probably the first country that got victimized. The reason that I'm not mentioning Austria on here is because the Austrians, a lot of them were very compliant with the Nazis when the Nazis had taken over Austria, and on top of that is that the Germans treated the Austrians as Germans. But when they took over Czechoslovakia, they basically discriminated against the Czechs, murdered the Czechs, just tried to destroy their culture. So that was so I would say probably the first victim of Nazi Germany is probably Czechoslovakia. So you could make the argument that World War II technically started when they attacked, and my parents are from Poland, but I understand that it was Czechoslovakia that was attacked first. It was just the rest of Europe didn't declare war on Germany at that point, France and Britain, but you know, Hitler took the Sudetenland, and then it was a part of Czechoslovakia that had a large German-speaking population in it, and then he said, you know, I'm going to stop, you know, just give me this piece of land, I'm not going to do any more, and then a couple months later he ended up taking over the rest of Czechoslovakia. When it comes to Asia, though, you can argue that World War II started in when Japan invaded China. So they invaded China in 1937. So and that lasted all the way up until 1945. Your latest video probably just convinced me to finally pull the trigger on a PS5 before the prices go up. What you mean? Get it? Thank you, at Turnus. And also about the Defiant, that Chinese game that's coming out. One guy was telling me in the comments that they're removing all the Chinese nationalist symbols from the game. What is it now? It's the Czech Republic or Czechia, and then there's also Slovakia. Slovakia did collaborate with Nazi Germany, but the Czech Republic was very much a victim. Thoughts on Hassan B and Asmongold? I don't really know much about Asmongold. I just know he's a right-wing YouTuber. But when it comes to Hassan, if I'm thinking of it, is that the same guy that I'm thinking of? Well, about him is that guy I know is like a very left-wing YouTuber, and that guy I know a little bit more about him. I know that he constantly complains about capitalism, but yet he's living in a mansion. You know, the guy's a millionaire, and he's constantly complaining about capitalism. So that's why I know about him. When will I not be busy in the game? What do you mean? I'm just helping people out with their stuff right now. What's my favorite side mission of every GTA? Like, what you mean? Not part of the official story? In GTA San Andreas, it would have to be the casino heist, because technically the casino heist is technically a side mission, because it's not officially part of the main story. When it comes to Vice City, favorite side mission in Vice City, it's not part of the main story. Let me think about that one. Vice City, it would probably be... Probably the mission Carmageddon, where it's for the taxi business, where you have to fight all those taxis at once. Favorite mission in GTA 3 that's not part of the main story? Don't know. I have to think about that one. I mean, maybe the mission where you all the suicide bombers are running up to you, because you can complete the main story without actually completing that mission. So. Would you ever play GTA RP and create your own story? And what do you think you would do to make money? Hey, Thank you, Kill Him Softly, for the super chat. I did play GTA RP recently, like 2 weeks ago, but I was helping another YouTuber record a video, which they're gonna have that video up in like probably a couple weeks from now. But I guess I'm so used to console that I cannot get into GTA RP right now because I'm just so used to console. But when GTA 6 comes out, I'm hoping it has RP elements, which I'm going to talk about that. I have a video coming up talking about how I think GTA Online 2 should work and what they can do to make it, you know, less grindy. But what would I do? The thing is I would probably be an arms dealer or a drug trafficker if I could play like an RP. Can you add my user? I can add you later today after the stream. I just can't add anybody during the stream, but I can add you later. Never killed anyone. Thank you for the super chat. Do you remember that guy that asked you to drive your real car like you drive in the game? Yeah. The 2008 crisis affected video game consoles as well. The PS3 and 360 were goated, but lasted for longer than they did, and they had 2 slim editions as a result. History repeats itself with the PS5, yeah. And the thing about the PS3 Slim, I remember when that was coming out, it did not have backwards compatibility, where the fat PS3 did, and that caused a huge controversy. How much does gas cost around your area? I haven't gotten gas in like the last time I bought gas was probably like two or 3 months ago, and the reason for that is because I almost never go anywhere. I almost never drive. But let me look. I think I saw it. I think it was like close to $4 the other day. Let me see. Let me see what prices are in my town right now. I know they've gone up. A little bit over $3, like close to $3.30. Yeah, so around $3 to $3.50, around that range. Yeah, I don't know what the NPC was doing. Well, I just always been used to GTA, regular GTA Online anyways, let's skip. What was that NPC doing? I don't know. Well, yeah, Rockstar I know has treated their workers pretty badly in the past. I'm very well aware of that, I know that. I remember all those reports of Red Dead Redemption 2 when that was coming out, how the employees were being treated like crap. Play Halo on... When it comes out on PS5, I could give that a try. Yeah. I never thought that I would see Halo on PlayStation. That's just so weird. Oh yeah, Mansion Fast Travel is great, Minion Dave. PvP, yeah, I'm not a fan of it in this game too, yeah.
Cryptocurrency.
There's already a Halo game released on the PS5. Did it already come out? Great content, love your videos. No, thank you, Viders. Thank you, dude. Mr. Professional, a pleasure to always catch one of your streams. Thank you, Anfrin. The most evil character in the Mafia series? It's either Sal Marcano or Don Torrisi. What if the South Vietnamese military reformed after Diem's death? Well, they kind of did start doing that. You know, for example, Buddhists were heavily persecuted under Ngo Dinh Diem's government. But when he was killed in the coup, the government of South Vietnam stopped doing a lot of it. It still happened, but the persecution, you know, dropped so much than what it was under Ngo Dinh Diem. The best way to play these Halo games is co-op. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, Zay, for the super chat. I spent $2,000 on a new gaming PC, huh? I'm gonna end up buying probably a gaming laptop when my parents are gonna retire later this year, and they're gonna move into a new house, and I'll probably get a gaming laptop for when I visit them there, like probably a good one that I can edit videos on and stuff. Well, yeah, that's $2,000. Might be a little too much to spend on a gaming PC, but hey, you know, you're set pretty much for the next decade in gaming with that. What's better, GTA Liberty City Stories or GTA 3? I think they're both good in their own ways. Like I like the gun combat, for example, better in GTA 3 than in Liberty City Stories. But Liberty City Stories does have a better storyline than GTA 3, I would say. Did you hear that Red Dead Redemption 3 is in pre-production? I don't know if I believe that. Where's that rumor coming from? Did Teddy Roosevelt want to join the army during World War I? Yes, he did, but he wasn't allowed.
I don't give a fuck.
I'll see you, Ferris. Take care, man. Freedom Fighter is an awesome game. Would Trevor Phillips survive in Manhunt? Yes. I think he would survive in the Manhunt world. And this was a pretty far drive. Will GTA get delayed again? I don't think so, no. It's coming out this November. What's your opinion on Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't know him, what his views are in real life, how he acts like a person in private, but I did see a lot of his movies when I was a kid. I did like a lot of his movies when I was a kid. Is it true that healthcare is quite expensive in the US, even an emergency drive? Yes. An ambulance ride can charge you thousands of dollars just for the ambulance alone, but it depends on if you have insurance. A lot of insurances will cover it, but what the issue is that where some people get thrown in these horrible traps where they get an ambulance called, and the thing about that is in the US there's a law that, you know, paramedics have to give you, you know, services, so like they have to regardless of if you have insurance or not. And what ends up happening is, you know, an ambulance ends up taking somebody away that is not in system. So the insurance company does not recognize that ambulance company as in system, and they might take them to a hospital that the insurance company recognizes, but the ambulance company is different than the hospital, and the insurance might refuse to pay for it. And that's what ends up happening, is that that's why people get like put in those crazy traps where they pay so much for an ambulance ride, because what ended up happening is that the insurance was the ambulance company was different than the hospital company. And the insurance didn't recognize it, and they refused to pay it. That does happen a bit. Hey, thank you, Aaron Hughes, for the super chat. Hey, Pro, a few questions. Would I one day rank all the Saints Row characters? Yeah, like what you mean, like a video tier list? Yeah. Any chance of another Saints Row lore video? And 3, top 3 Saints Row characters and gangs. Thank you, Aaron. I'm gonna be doing I want to do 2 Saints Row lore videos before GTA 6 comes out. I want to do the one on the Vice Kings, and I want to do one on the Ronin. And the top 3 Saints Row characters and gangs. Well, my favorite gang in the Saints Row series, besides the Saints, would be the Vice Kings. In Saints Row 2, it will be the Samdi. Do you think the PC version of GTA 6 will come out about a year later, or maybe more? No, probably half a year later. Probably half a year later. Do I have a favorite rock band? I don't know, maybe Sabaton, but I don't know if they directly count as rock. I did like their, I did like their music. And thank you, Denny, for the super chat. Have I played the Resident Evil series? Raccoon City was the last one I played. That was in PS3 years ago. Anyone need help? Invite. Anyone need help? I stay away from politics, Zatsu. So I don't like talking about that. Which Friday the 13th movie is my favorite? The Jason Takes New York, probably. Did I see the development build from GTA 4 from 2007? Yeah, that some guy got an Xbox with that. Guys, that's crazy. You sold earlier. Okay, James. What do I think about the Iran war? I think it's stupid. I don't support getting involved in other countries' affairs. Well, like I said, Izatsu, as I don't get into the whole political drama. Nice suit, thank you. I plan on doing Red Dead 2 before GTA 6 comes out. Yeah, about that dev kit, I wonder if Rockstar is going to try to get that back. What do you mean, Swag?
You looking good. Hey, man. You doing that?
Pro, I'm coming to take over your business. That's Tommy Vercetti. He says, Diaz, I come to take over your business.
You know it.
Wars when the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. I love that quote. That's from Nico Bellic. Says that in GTA 4. First mission. Bro, if Lincoln lived during the rule alone ending and he began to have a white suit and continued, whereas Sal left, he would be a hybrid of all the bosses. Maybe, in a way. Oh, what? I guess that was an accident. Okay. Brandon, you gotta turn friendly fire off if it's in the, Okay. Will I make a mom's blender video? Yeah, I'll do it. It's gonna be a pretty funny April Fool's video. I think it was an accident. I don't think he was doing anything intentional. Yeah, and the cartel doesn't really have made men, so it was kind of a weird line too.
Oh,
Did Vic really die? Yes, he did at the beginning of Vice City. Oh, I'm sorry, DHC. Let me look. I'm sorry if I didn't see it. Hope you're doing great. Any advice on returning to streaming and making content after being burnt out of it? Take it slow. Maybe do it like once a week. Don't do it every day. Make sure you always interact with your viewers, because that's what makes streams fun, is talking to your viewers. Thank you for sponsoring my channel for 4 years, DHC. How do you know so much about gangs and drugs? Crime movies, documentaries, I guess just Aaron Hughes. Oh, thank you, Eric. Did you see the video of the lawyer that had a meltdown when the judge held him in contempt of court and he resisted arrest? He was screaming that he couldn't breathe and was demanding female officers. He was transitioned, by the way. What? Thank you, Eric, for the super chat. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. When did this happen, and what state was this in? The Bren gun in World War II. The Bren is that British light machine gun that has the box magazine on the top, right? Near the receiver. Yes. Montana's cartel was the best one, Visionary. Tune on, tune in, bug out. That mission is annoying. That mission sucks so much. We got free healthcare here, but quality varied. They pulled my wisdom teeth with anesthesia, no surgery, just violently pulled it out, and then put me on antibiotics for 5 days. Oh my god. That's okay. Yeah, that's damn. Okay. Well, I hope that you're okay, let's skip. My favorite British World War II weapon, probably the Webley revolver, because I like how, it's break action. You just open it up and you just drop the rounds into the revolver. SMLE rifle is also great. Oh yeah, In the Air Tonight's probably the best mission in Vice City Stories yet. Damn, I hate when this happens. Can't spawn the Sparrow now. What is my favorite World War II based game? Gotta think about that one. World War II base specifically. Probably World at War. Probably World at War. My favorite aircraft in Ace Combat Zero. Maybe the Typhoon. I've been sending this for so long, still no answer. Do I think Michael, Trevor, and Franklin and their crews can defeat the Leone family, assassinate Salvatore, and beat the Leone family or not? Yeah, I think three protagonists, I think, yeah, they can definitely, like, Claude did it, so yeah, I don't see why three protagonists couldn't do it. Yes, I could actually do that. Medal of Honor Airborne I could do next. It happened recently in Oklahoma. Check it out after the stream. He was being very disrespectful, and the judge was pissed, and rightfully so. If you, I don't know if you'll come by the exclusive stream tomorrow, Eric, but I could maybe react to it also on that. And we could talk about it also more there, but I can look it up too. I just finished watching your playthrough in World at War like 3 days ago. Did you like it? If you didn't get to answer your recent question, eventually you'll notice it. Be patient. Thank you, Liskiff. Well, I guess Claude didn't fully end the Leones. I guess you got a point there. He did kill Salvatore, though. If GTA had Yakuza writers, Vic Vance would have survived those bullets and returned in GTA 6. Are you talking about how in Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, how they just brought back so many characters that died? Like they brought back 2 characters who died in 0, like they survived both of their attacks. Yeah. That's probably what you're making fun of. Okay, Eric. Am I approaching 2 billion? No. I'm not going to hit 2 billion before GTA 6 comes out. I'm at 1,351,000,000, so I'm not going to hit that. But what do you do in these exclusive streams? Oh, in the exclusive streams, we do a variety of things. We might just play a game like we're doing right now, like GTA, but I'll play it with, like, channel members or Patreon supporters. We might, I might, a lot of, what's been happening recently is, people have been wanting me to react to videos, so my channel members tell me, like, look up this video and react to this, and I'm just, like, watching it and just, reacting to a lot of stuff. We usually talk about things. Sometimes I might show them, like, a video that I'm working on early. I might show that, too. So, like, a lot of different things we do in the exclusive streams. When is your next video coming out? Also enjoying your videos. Next part of Ace Combat 0 will be tomorrow. Thank you, Mitchell, for the super chat. No, thank you, Jesse one. Do you think Watch Dogs 4 could happen, or is the franchise done for? The next Watch Dogs game will be called Watch Dogs 3, because Watch Dogs Legion was more like a spin-off. It wasn't a direct sequel. So the next one will be called Watch Dogs 3, but I don't think it's going to happen. How do you have so much money? I've just been grinding over the years. If I could meet one GTA protagonist, who would it be and why? Maybe Vic Vance, because he's such a chill guy. Yeah, Vic Vance, probably. Vic Vance is like the least worst out of all the protagonists. Lee surviving that explosion was crazy. I don't know how Lee survived that. And then you also had like the police detective. He also survived getting shot too. Why are you wearing a mask? This is just what my character wears. This is just from, you know, my cosplay outfit. Watch Dogs, I don't think should have been abandoned. I agree with you there. I don't think there's really going to be any new building to buy in the next GTA DLC. I think it's going to be small. It's going to be just a story DLC where you just kill Mr. Faber. That's what it's going to be, I think. You know, the really crazy thing is if GTA 6 was not, you know, delayed, it would have been coming out, what, you know, in a month from now, basically. A month and like a week. That's, yeah. I hope that GTA 6 focuses just a lot more on roleplay. No more grinding, but like actually forming like a business and stuff. Like being like an actual criminal boss, not being like a, yeah, message boy, stuff like that, an errand boy. I wonder if GTA 6 will crash the PlayStation Store when it's available for pre-order, because that might actually happen. It might actually crash the PlayStation Store. I'll do a video on it eventually, Liskif. I just got a lot of projects I'm working on right now, but I do promise I'll make that Triad Wars video eventually, yes. Well, yeah, I know GTA 6 is coming out in November, but I was saying if it never got delayed, it would have been coming out next month. Okay, let's skip. What's my cons about Mafia 2? that there really wasn't that many activities to do. There's a shortcut right here. How's your English? My English, by the way. Your English is great. Your English is great. Definitely way better than my Spanish.
Unbelievable.
My father, he does speak your language, so he speaks Russian, but I almost know no Russian. None. What's my hardest cosplay? What, you mean the hardest cosplay to make, or do you mean the most annoying thing to wear? If you're talking about the most annoying thing to wear, like out of all the cosplays, the most uncomfortable one, the most annoying one to wear, it has to be probably the Juggernaut cosplay for the Toledo score. If you're asking me what cosplay was the hardest one to make, it was the one I had for the Fallout event. I didn't make it into, I mean, I did put it in a short, but I didn't wear it in like a playthrough or anything. Is Nicaragua a dictatorship? Oh yeah, Daniel Ortega, he's the dictator of Nicaragua. You know, Nicaragua is essentially a one-party state with the FSLN, the Sandinistas. So yeah, you know, Ortega's a pretty creepy guy. You know, he has sent security forces in the streets to shoot protesters. Yes, Nicaragua is definitely a dictatorship. There's no doubt about that. I had a skin check at a skin cancer clinic. I hope that you're okay, Pierce.
You say that, babe. Whoa! Watch where the fuck you're going.
Well, we already know that GTA 6 is going to visit other states. It's going to have Gloriana, which is going to be Georgia. So it's going to have that state.
Holy mother! Shake it, guys. Oh, my.
Hey, Liberty City, how you doing, dude? One of my coworkers is from Nicaragua. I'm glad he got his green card because he was telling me how bad it was there. Yeah, that is it is a it's a terrible dictatorship. And Daniel Ortega, he's a massive scumbag. He had his own brother killed for speaking out against him. So that's it. So imagine that the dictator killed his own brother because his brother spoke out against him. That is literally just disgusting. That guy is evil. Hey, professional, what is it? My dad has something called kidney stones. Do you know what that is? Kidney stones, I think, is when you're, correct me if I'm wrong, when your kidneys get blocked up. I know, for example, that kidney stones can be caused by, like, a huge intake in vitamin C. So, like, if somebody takes, like, a lot of vitamin C, like, regularly, it can cause it. It is treatable. I know that. I'm not a doctor, though. So maybe somebody else in the comments will be able to tell you a little bit more about it. But That's as far as I know about it. I know if you take a lot of vitamin C, you can get it, but it can. I know it can be really painful, but I don't want to scare you. But it's somebody in the comments will probably know a little bit better about kidney stones and what those are, but. Do you think Sony's more greedy than, I hope that your dad is okay also, Javi. I can imagine your parents had it tough during the Soviet rule. I heard that they required the republics to learn Russian. Well, my parents are both from Poland, but yes, they were required to learn Russian in schools. That is true. I have family distant cousins that live in Belarus today. They live in that country, but I don't really know them. My dad is much more closer to them. Kidney stones are clusters of crystals that form from minerals and other substances in your urinary tract. Oh, okay, thank you, Fernando, for that. I watched a little bit of that when I was a kid, a Visionary. I don't know, like, I could never get into the Batman Beyond series. I could never get into it. I liked the original 1990s Batman. That one I liked a lot. But for peace of mind, they aren't killer. My brother has had them a few times. Okay. Okay, Brendan, there's one more business left after this? Okay. And who needed help selling? It was Pierce. No, who needed help with their heist? It was Pierston, and then who else was the other person? You predicted that GTA 6's story will have Jason and Lucia leave Vice City Leonida and have to move states. I think I agree with you, Pro. Yeah. Well, what I think is gonna happen is that they're gonna eventually come back to Vice City, but Gloriana is the northern state, which is Georgia. I think that they're gonna have them leave. They're gonna leave Vice City and they're gonna leave Leonida, which is Florida, and they're gonna go to Gloriana. That's what I think is gonna happen. Like, at least part of the storyline, because the thing is to have a giant map like GTA 6, for example, you need to have a specific reason on why the characters are moving across the map. Like, San Andreas did it pretty well, where San Andreas did the storyline that LCJ had to, like, flee, Los Santos because Big Smoke was working with Crash, and they had Sweet got arrested, so he had to get out of town. That was, and then, he went to the countryside in San Fierro, then to Las Venturas, so, like, they had, like, a whole story set up for it. And with this map being, like, massive, as big as it is, like, it would make no sense if, like, Jason lived in Vice City, but then he would have to drive all the way up to Gloriana to do, like, a mission from somebody. So what they're probably going to do is something, they're going to give the characters a reason to go all the way up to Gloriana, and then they're probably going to have some temporary safe house there. So they'll probably have some safe house that's, like, up there, and then they'll be doing missions for somebody else, and eventually, near the end of the game, they'll probably come back to Vice City. That's what probably will happen. It's probably near the end of the game. The thing is that what Rockstar might do is Rockstar might do something crazy in the final missions of the game. What I was thinking is, what if they do, like, a hurricane? Because, like, Florida is known for its hurricanes. What if the final missions of the game, they do a hurricane? Like, there's, like, the hurricane isn't the mission itself, but, like, in the final missions, like, the final chapter of the game, there's, like, an actual hurricane or something like that. Like, I can imagine, like, how they had the riots in, like, San Andreas. Maybe they'll do something like that. Well, R2, I do not like socialism at all. I think that socialism is a disastrous system. Okay. Okay, here we go. Sonny Forelli, I would say, is more dangerous than Big Smoke. Well, I wouldn't say Xbox really gave PlayStation the idea to pay for Xbox, because PlayStation was eventually going to do it. Is there a difference between socialism and communism, or are they the same thing? Well, Vladimir Lenin said the goal of socialism is communism. You know, socialism is the transition period from, you know, capitalism towards communism. Communism is the ultimate goal at the end there. But when it comes to that, you know, socialism, there is some market control, like people do own their properties, but basically what it means that the workers own the means of production. And the thing about that is that there are a few socialist countries that exist out there, which is I would say Venezuela. Venezuela is probably the best example of a socialist country. You also have Nicaragua. Nicaragua is another socialist country. You have Angola, I would say, is a socialist country. You have also, I mean, China and Vietnam, you could kind of argue, and Laos are kind of socialist countries. They're socialist market economies. That's what they would be described as. But, like, you know, countries that are socialist countries, like, you know, for example, like Angola, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Does anybody here want to live in, like, Angola, Nicaragua, or Venezuela? I certainly don't want to live in those countries. So that is, well, Cuba's a communist country. North Korea is communist, too. Hold on, Pearson. This thing is, Angola is still socialist? Yes, Angola is controlled by the MPLA. The MPLA rules Angola. Angola isn't a communist country. Like, it allows, you know, private property, but it's still controlled by a socialist party. What, Swag? Oh, Bolivia. Bolivia is also a socialist country. But the thing about Bolivia is that at least Bolivia is getting away from that they are. So, like, Bolivia for, like, the first time in its history, I think, voted against the Socialist Party, where the Socialists have always won the elections in Bolivia. This is the first time that's happened, where it's not a Socialist Party anymore. Like, the Socialist Party has destroyed, you know, Bolivia. And the thing is, like, socialism has a very nasty habit of showing up in, like, Latin America and Central America. Like, it's like almost all countries in, you know, South America and Central America had some form of socialism, where it's, you know, Bolivia, Ecuador, Argentina, Brazil, it's literally Peru, Colombia, Venezuela. It's literally almost all of those countries have always have had a socialist government before. Some of them have been elected, some of them have been dictatorships, but they've almost all had a socialist government. Okay. Wait, Brandon, I thought that was your last business. Okay, well, Brandon, I'm gonna go and help Pearson with his heist now, okay? Pearson, can you invite me? You have a lot of people helping you sell, so I'm gonna go and help Pearson. Did the post-op sell missions get removed? Oh yeah, those got removed, yes. When will the Iran conflict end? The Iran conflict could go on for months. This, like I said about the Iran is on Friday, is that this, I don't want to scare anybody when I say this, but literally is the Iran war could turn into America's Ukraine, if you know what I mean, basically, by that. It could basically turn into a never-ending war for America. This could basically go on for months or possibly even years. And China and Russia are supporting Iran. So that's the thing about that, is that the US can keep bombing Iran, but Iran has a population of 91 million people, and the government has not showed that they want to, you know, surrender or anything like that. So that's this could basically go on for months and months and months. Well, I don't want to get into the... I really don't speak on the politics in America really much. Geometry, thank you for the super chat. But...
Okay, they're expecting these chips today, so get over there in the group sex van. Unless you're total idiots, you'll walk in without any problems.
Bro, Heist, can you add me? I can't add anyone during the stream. Never killed anyone. I can add you later.
It's like your kids putting on their uniforms for their first day at school.
Can you create a video about the history of clickbait videos about GTA and other Rockstar games? I think that will bring a lot of views. Well, I kind of did already, Jesus. Maybe I can make an updated one. I made a video, years ago called Top 5 Worst GTA and Red Dead Clickbait. I don't know how to answer that, Skiff. Like, I don't want to answer that. Well, I know what you're talking about, Bradley. You're talking about the high-speed rail. They spent over 10 years developing a high-speed rail in California, and they didn't even build anything. They built nothing. They spent billions of dollars, and they built nothing.
The tunnel entrance is under the bridge. Don't forget, you are private security.
Okay, never kill anyone.
Pass the fitness test or the psych eval.
Crow, if the U.S. starts drafting for the Iran war, would there be a massive uproar and rebellion? Yes, look, here's the thing is, you know Muhammad Ali, during the Vietnam War, Muhammad Ali got drafted, and he refused to fight in Vietnam, and he said, I'm going to prison, I'm going to jail, and I think that will happen, where I think a lot of Americans will basically say, I don't want to fight this, you know, I don't want to fight some stupid war across the ocean, you know, I'm not doing this, and a lot of them would resist. There probably would be a lot of, you know, protests, so a lot of people would choose jail over that, so... I don't think a draft is going to happen, so I wouldn't panic, though. Thank you, Jolly. What are your thoughts about the Afro Man trial? I think it's a victory for free speech. I think it is. I cannot believe that the police sued him for that. Like, that was just so stupid that the police tried to sue him for that. Kirsten, listen to me. When we get into the vault room, I'm getting everything on the left side, you get everything on the right side, okay? Do not get anything in the middle until the end. The end is when we're getting the middle stuff, at the end.
Howdy. You looking for the vault? Right up ahead.
Y'all here for the vault, yeah? Alright, you're gonna need your key cards
Swipe.
to get into the man trap there. 2-card system. Swipe at the same time.
Yes! Come on! How much better does it feel when the marks are this dumb? Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault.
I don't think he's a dictator, Chase, but he is a pretty controversial leader.
Character just yet.
Oh,
Let's skip this
you're
one.
here. Why didn't they
What would you do if you got drafted? I don't think I can get drafted. I'm 31. So, I think I'm over the age of that, but...
Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here.
No, I'm sorry, Liberty City Police Department. I haven't really checked out many new games.
For a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
Okay, here we go. Okay, if we each get 3 bins, I think we'll be good. Let's see if we can get all the money in here. Okay, my first bin. This is gonna be heavy, yep. We're making good progress, though. Okay. Second bin. I can't jump anymore already. Pearson, get H. H. I think we actually might be able to get all the gold in here. It's gonna be really close, though. Hold on, I'm not looking at the chat for a little bit, guys. I'm just focusing on getting all this. Pearson, listen to me. When you are done there, get C when you are done there, okay? Oh, this is gonna be really close.
Seconds. 20 seconds left. Don't dawdle. Perfect. Now get out before they smell a rat. Gas incoming. 10 seconds.
Have to move here.
Time's up. Here comes the nerve agent. Get the hell out of there before you get a long fall. We're
Okay.
still under the radar. Perfect.
That was close. Okay, we almost got all the gold. Swipe. Still a really good haul.
We cleaned them out. Okay, let's see if we can make the way out as smooth as the way in. Get your key cards ready.
Okay, time to get out of here. A train system connecting the UK and the US? No, they're never gonna build anything like that. Did I know GTA 4 was gonna have a zombie mode? Yeah, I heard about that. It was that dev kid that recently got bought. Thank you, Pizza Zombie Gaming, for the super chat.
All right, now stay calm. Back the way you came, through the checkpoint. Nothing to see here.
Y'all done in here? Hey, listen, that felon on the vault door?
Yes, get your heist ready. I'll help you with it right after this, James.
He'll be shitting slurring in his britches by now.
GTA 6 trailer, May or June?
Elevator and use your key card. Play it cool. Back the way we came is too risky now that you're carrying the loot. Let's fall back to the rear door. Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the vault, and now the whole place is locking down fast. They know you're still in the building. Just keep moving and keep quiet. Time to change your outfits. We need a fresh start if you're gonna make it out of here under the radar. All right, look busy and shout LSFD if anyone gets in your way. They're closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace. Security is sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead or this whole thing goes south.
Okay, we might actually be able to get Elite Challenge. Okay, let's see here.
As long as you stay calm, those outfits should get you from here to the exit. The cops aren't letting anybody through the perimeter, so you'll have to do that the old-fashioned way.
Okay, we got this. Okay, we're doing really good on this. James, what is the target on your heist? Like, what are you stealing exactly on your heist?
You should avoid the bulk of the cops this way. The only thing that matters is making it to your ride. Remember, they know the vault's been hit, but they don't know who you are or where you are. They have patrols sweeping the whole place, and all the civilians have been evacuated. So if they see you...
Oh wait, the getaway cars...
So just stay
I just realized where the getaway cars are.
and get to the buyer. The driver has the getaway car in position. I've pinged you the GPS. Get to the buyer, don't bring the cops, and we're home free.
Pierston, let me drive. I just started running that way because that's usually the direction that the vehicles are in. Okay, I guess take my own then. You overshot it. Oh crap. I've seen HBO's Chernobyl, yes. Hide in the tunnel? Nah, the tunnel's too easy. How does it feel to own a criminal empire in GTA Online, making lots of money on businesses and other DLC content? Thank you, Pizza Boy Anthony, for the super chat. Thanks, man. Well, I think that the thing about GTA Online is I don't really think we feel like a crime boss. That's the thing is, like, we don't feel like we're part of running our own criminal empire. We still feel like we're the guy doing everything. So, like, I hope with GTA 6, like, the online has something better with that. I hope that the online, you know, you actually feel like a crime boss. You actually feel like you're committing crimes.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops. I knew this would be sweet. Liberating large amounts of private equity from private equity. That's something even the IRS has trouble doing. But you strolled out of there carrying their crown jewels right under their noses. The ultimate humiliation. Oh, I've taken a whole lot of scores, but none of them has been sweeter than this.
Okay, we got 5 kilometers to drive. Okay. Sorry, professional, but I broke. But I would donate to your stream if I could. It's okay, Marcus. You don't have to apologize to me. It's fine, dude. Oh, thank you, Muhammad, for subscribing to me. At least this thing is great for off-road, right? The Zero lore video is going to come out in April, sure. April 100%. Aw, we were 30 seconds late. Damn. Oh, happy early birthday to you and Steph, April. My dad was still 12 when Chernobyl accident happened. He just lived in 3 Mile Island 7 years prior. Oh, so the one that happened in Pennsylvania too. That was the 3 Mile Island. That was Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Pro, can you explain a bit about the Grenada invasion in 1983? I just saw that history quip recently that I don't think Americans even remember. Grenada, it was a really quick invasion. There was a coup and a communist government came to power in Grenada, and the U.S. was not going to tolerate another communist country in the Caribbean. And because Grenada was like so small, it was basically so easy for the United States to take it over really quickly. And so that's basically what happened, is that they got rid of the communist government, and that was like pretty quickly the United States got rid of that. Can you invite me, James? I'll help you now. That's basically what happened, Jolly. There's a movie based on the invasion with Clint Eastwood. Huh. I'd have to look into that one. Yeah, it was one of the shortest invasions ever in America's history. Most annoying GTA character, Manny from the street, Man or Zero? Manny still. At least Zero helps you. Like, he gives you technology to help you. James, you inviting me? Oh, hey, Alk, how you doing? I haven't seen you in some time. Oh, it's an aggressive heist. Okay. Yes, that was Allende was the president of Chile, and he got overthrown, and then Pinochet came to power. Yes, Chase. Or Pinochet, I should say. Pro, quick Spanish lesson. Translate DHC. Let me see. Translating that, DHC has two. How the of the night of GTA of night and night with his but I can trans that part with his but donkadonk and the I don't understand the last two words though. I understood like half that sentence. But thank you, Fernando. James, let's do it then. DHC loves Caddy like the stars of the night. Playing GTA from night until dawn. What? Oh. Would I visit LA? Yeah, I would. Artwork. Okay, artwork is easy. We can get that with 2 people, no problem. What do you think is the biggest reason Jimmy Carter was a one-term president? He became pretty unpopular. There was inflation in the country, and a lot of people felt like he wasn't doing anything, really. Ready whenever. Let's do it. Do you play on PC? Some games. Like, I'm playing Ace Combat Zero and Medal of Honor European Assault on PC through an emulator right now. No, this isn't Lester's car. Lester's car looks a little bit different. It's... Yeah, I'm gonna unmute the game here. Okay. Yeah, I muted the game because the reason I muted the game was because of that copyright earlier.
I'd been hoping you'd go for the dramatic option, and you didn't disappoint. Tunneling right under the vault without triggering their seismometers wasn't easy or cheap, but neither are we. Are we, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you could just skip Lester's dialogue. You wouldn't have to listen to it because it does get really annoying.
An army of well-armed Texans with orders to shoot on sight, because you're about to get a close-up view. All right, everyone, head into the tunnel, and we're just a medium-sized explosion.
Sony has lost their mind, yeah. I wonder what that video is at right now. The well, the video's at 4,307 views. It's doing pretty good.
The wall is only a few inches thick at that point. Plant the explosive and let her rip. And that is what we in the business call a goddamn...
James, get in cover. Get.
Now get working on those guards. Shit! Cave in! Looks like we're gonna have to improvise another way out of there for you.
James, they're gonna come up behind you over here. Oh no. James, I don't think you did Duggan shipments. You got good guns, I'll give you that, but Duggan shipments isn't done.
You got shit for brains. Get behind something. Pin him down. That's it. You got it right. Your mother was a low-down whore. I'm gonna kill you.
James, go. Move up now. Go.
Hold up. The system here uses a two-man rule. You'll need to scan the vault access cards simultaneously.
Okay, quick before more show up. Swipe it.
Now everyone get through the man trap. Down the corridor.
Oh, my dad was in first grade in York, Pennsylvania when 3 Mile Island happened. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was, that 3 Mile Island was a disaster that could have potentially happened in the U.S., but they did lock that one down. I know they evacuated the people in the surrounding area.
Please. Make sure you plant them on both sides of the door. Let's only do this once. Okay, now it's a big door, so...
Do you have a favorite animal? I don't think so.
And get clear before you push the button. Everyone clear? Go! Let's go! Open up your phone and fire in the goddamn hole! Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. And hey, presto! See the artwork? It's worth more than its weight in gold. Cut it out of the frame and pack it up. I'll keep you updated on the gas, or more precisely, the excruciating and irreversible nerve
Okay, we need to each get 3
There's only
paintings.
so long our hacking team can delay it. And trust me, when that timer runs out, you're gonna want to be long gone.
I really wish that you could pick up stuff while it's burning, but you can't, unfortunately. That's what's so stupid about it. Can you post your question again, Aaron, please? Okay, it's my first painting there. James, what hacker did you get on this? And get the second one here. Manhunt painting here. This one.
The hacking team can hold off the gas a little while longer. There's still some rich pickings in there.
Would I rather fight the Freakers from Days Gone or the Nazi zombies in the Zombie Army games? Freakers, because you can avoid them in the daytime, a lot of them. This is really bad right now. Okay. Keep page, okay.
20 seconds left. Don't dawdle.
Did I watch Tom and Jerry? I kind of always took Jerry was the mouse. Yeah, Jerry's side when I was a kid.
Gas incoming. 10 seconds. That's it.
I'm getting this. Oh, crap. Keypad. Ah, there's no point here. Okay. Why what, Shiny Knight?
Finish line and we're home and dry.
Okay, swipe this, James.
You'll need to sync your keycard swipes on the way out too.
Are you talking about the mouse, Jerry? I mean, wasn't it always that Tom was the cat? When I was a kid, like, the cat was always trying to cause problems, was he not?
That's your only way out. Get ready. Don't relax once you've made it to the top of the shaft. We're not out of the woods yet.
You done messed up. I'm loading up. Cocksucker. Get on, get some cover. Get the hell out. I need a medic.
Go.
Fall back, fellas. Somehow. What? You afraid? We got a man down.
Okay, this hacking tool is going to
James, I need you to cover me.
scanner. Select the partial print tiles and move them to match the fingerprint.
The mouse was trying to cause problems?
Once you
Huh.
made your choice, run the simulation and see how it stacks up. I guess you can take as long as you need. It's not like we have the element of surprise to worry about anymore.
The character I probably did not like the most in Tom and Jerry when I was a kid was probably the dog, the big bulldog. I didn't like him. I felt like he was trying to cause a lot of problems.
Stretch. I feel so alive. Whew. I even think my eczema's clearing up.
How come you're such a good fighter in GTA? I'm not that good at the game. I'm okay. I've been playing the game for... There's people much better than me at combat in this game.
Leave all valuables behind and do not use the elevators. Oh well, never mind. They might be covering the side exits by now. Stay alert for noose.
You got shit for brains. Give me cover.
James, we are going out the elevator.
Inbred moron. Shit. Take cover. Yo, cover me. Die, asshole. Oh, fuck.
James, I need you to cover me. There's gonna be a guy coming down the staircase to the left. Watch that staircase. There's a guy could be coming down there and try to kill me. Okay. There we go. Open. Go. Go. James, he's in the staircase. Watch out. Go. Get in here. Come on. James, just get in the elevator. Just get in the elevator.
So we doing this? Out of ammo. Take cover.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
You die right here, right now.
Okay. We're getting out here.
Cover me.
Jerry's a greater menace to society. Well, what about the dog? The dog, I know he caused, he was really rude in a lot of the episodes. I did watch the Tom and Jerry movies when I was a kid. Some of them were pretty good. I did a video on the PlayStation price increase earlier. It was good. Or it was bad. I'm sorry. What am I saying? It was. Yeah, I'm just losing my track of thought. The price increases are stupid. The video's doing good. It got a lot of it's getting a lot of views right now, but the price increase is really dumb. It's corporate greed. They're using the RAM thing as an excuse for that.
Fuck me running. Shoot.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No, I'm on Fidelity. I'm pretty sure, Minion Dave. That was such a fail there. That was a massive fail. Thank you, Rich, for sponsoring my channel. Thank you. Yeah, that did not end well.
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
What the hell?
At least the cars are right underneath the casino.
Fucking great.
Favorite restaurant? I don't know if I have one.
Give me a break. Loser! You are an idiot! Drop your weapon now!
I like maybe Burger King. Okay. Go, go. Okay. James, let me drive.
We could really have used a decoy here. Guess you'll just have to be fast.
Jolly, I'll answer your question in just one moment.
Wow, we really kicked the hornet's nest. It's amazing how fast the police response time is when the guy calling 911 is a billionaire. Or should I say, ex-billionaire after his next insurance premium comes through. Economic justice is a beautiful thing.
Oh no. I completely overshot that. Oh no. Okay, that could have ended way worse. Okay, let me see here. I'm sorry I couldn't answer questions earlier. I was trying to escape from the cops. What's the deal with the GTA Online NPCs being the incarnation of Simo Hi-Ha? At least in previous titles, they were helped by high DPS guns, not cracking. Yeah, I never liked that. I don't like how they have just perfect aim all the time. I don't like... And the rapid-fire glitch, when that happens, is ridiculous. You know what the stupidest thing is? When you're getting chased by helicopters. When you're getting chased by helicopters and they shoot you from the helicopter with perfect accuracy, I always hated that so much. That's the... AI was so broken in this game, they were. Oh, come on. Crap. Still not lost the cops here. I can't believe it still hasn't lost the cops. Thank you, Jolly, for that super chat. There we go. Well, next Mafia game should have sandbox-style free roaming, like the third game. I hope that the next Mafia game does not have, like, a never-ending story where it's just, like, you never have, like, a break in between missions. Like, I want to have side activities that you can do and stuff like that. Thank you, Aaron, for the super chat. Okay, ooh. I was gonna get a PS5 for my birthday in the summer, but I can't now because of the price rise, so I guess I have to wait until GTA 6 comes out on PC, which will be a long time. Carboy, why don't you look on eBay, though? Because you said you were gonna get it for your birthday, right? On eBay, there are plenty of PS5s that people are selling, like, new and used, and they are selling, for, less than what Sony is currently charging them for. Now, don't go to Amazon, because Amazon, they're going to charge, standard price, but eBay, there's plenty of PS5s that are being on there. And also, you can get a used PS5. I know some people, are very scared when it comes to used consoles, but as long as it works and the console is, taken care of beforehand, it's not that big of a deal. So I would go on eBay tonight and just check before the price increase, because when the price increase happens, everything's going to go up on eBay as well, including from private sellers. They're going to sell more. So I would I would just check on eBay if you can. Thank you for the super chat, but you might find a good deal on eBay. Just make sure if you buy from someone on eBay, just make sure you buy from someone that has good reviews, that sold other stuff in the past and has good reviews. Don't buy from anyone who doesn't have reviews, because then you have the chances of scams. I don't want to scare you with that, but look on eBay. You see here, you're eating sushi. Where do you get your sushi from? Restaurant, local restaurant, Phoenix. Pat, did you see the clip of the guy who played Red Dead Online? He fell off of a roof during a call to arms and yelled, "No, no, goddamn, the physics in this game." No, no, I didn't see that. What? Thank you, Fernando, for the super chat. I know it does go back, Gunner, but I know there was also that like for example, there was there's a lot of German soldiers in World War II. The SS had a different belt buckle than the Wehrmacht, but the Wehrmacht, they had a belt buckle that said "Gott mit uns," which that means God is with us. I think that's what that means in German. And about that is that because of that belt buckle, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this is proof that, Nazi Germany was like a Christian government or something like that." But what they don't know is that the Gott mit uns belt buckle, that belt buckle had actually existed for 100 years before Nazi Germany even did. It was like a standard Prussian belt buckle and a Prussian logo that went back over 100 years. It was just when the Nazis came to power, they kept it. So it was never a Nazi logo. It was just a something that was just innate, all the way back in Germanic Prussia, going to Nazi Germany.
'Cause I know you're gonna make me cry. 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 'Cause I know
Do you think, well, I don't really speak much on religion. I tend to stay away from it, stay out of it, really. Am I ever going to do Ace Combat 5 gameplay? I really enjoy your gameplay and lore explanation when playing. Yes, but what I would do is probably Ace Combat 4 next, because that's chronologically after Ace Combat 0, and then do Ace Combat 5, which that would be afterwards. Thank you, Rusty. We're going to be taking out Excalibur next. Excalibur is the Belkin super weapon. We're going to be taking that out next. And the scary thing is Excalibur is actually based on a real-life super weapon, but I'll talk about that when we do the playthrough. Are you gonna do an April Fool's video? I will. It'll be kind of funny. We'll do one. Call of Duty World at War, I think, is the best, World War II game out there. Yeah, Call of Duty World at War, I would say. Not for some time, though, DHC. Have I tried Chipotle? A long time ago. They still didn't patch an Infinite 1 level glitch in Casino Ice? Oh, I haven't gotten that in some time. Well, if about PS5 Pro, Excalibur is basically a Belkin super weapon. It's kind of scary. It's not the V2s. It's a different kind of super weapon. I'll explain that on my next part. It's a laser super weapon. It's kind of scary. But I'll talk about that when I get to it. Happy early birthday, April. Okay, so I guess I'll probably be wrapping up the stream here. Before I go, I'll answer a few questions. So if you guys want to ask anything before I go, I'll answer your questions. Who is the richest GTA protagonist, professional? Well, it really depends. If we are talking the HD universe, it would be, Michael, Trevor, Franklin because of the big one, and it would be because you have to remember Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. If you do the stock market manipulation with Franklin, you can basically turn Franklin into a billionaire if you manipulate the stock market with Franklin. So like that's something that Franklin can do. If you're talking in the 3D universe, the 3D universe richest person would be Tommy Vercetti, definitely. CJ is kind of rich, I guess, too, but it would be Tommy Vercetti because of just the criminal empire that he owns in Vice City. Much love, Pro. Keep doing you, and F the haters and clickbaiters. Thank you, Kennard. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Shade Zalex. Good night, Pro. Thank you, man. Good night as well. Thank you, man. Where is that snowy imp? Jimmy Carter inspected the damage and said all was well, which was in fact a lie. Oh, that probably hurt him too. You have a chance to appear in my TV network if you badmouth the Russian government. That happened with I Show Speed. No, I wasn't the thing of I Show Speed where he was playing some like video game. It was like some computer game, and like the computer game just lets you like nuke any country. And what was that him? It was like some YouTuber I remember. He's like, oh, we're gonna nuke Russia. That's what some YouTuber was like playing some game, and he chose like Russia to nuke it. And the Russian media was like getting so pissed off at this YouTuber just playing video games, and they like uploaded a video complaining about it. Like, it was just it was just ridiculous. Was that the one I'm thinking of? That was the Auckland is the largest city in New Zealand. Oh, definitely be interested in visiting New Zealand. Definitely.
What the hell?
Classic Marathon Trilogy. Well, I could look it up, Zach. Classic Marathon Trilogy. First time I've heard. I know you told me about it before. A 1990 sci-fi first-person shooter series, huh? It's hundreds of years in the future, huh? Okay, well, I could look into this game more another time too. It looks like Doom. What do you expect from the ending of GTA Online? Killing Faber and like your character taking over Los Santos, probably. You're about to head out to Hue in a few days. Oh, the central Vietnamese city. Speed forgot geography and actually nuked the U.S. Oh.
Ooh, too close. Your girl was what's up, lad? Hey, what's going on, brother?
Well, I know that I'm definitely banned from China because like a couple years ago there was actually this Taiwanese company that I did a sponsorship with. So like I sponsored their product in one of my videos, and I remember I had a bunch of people who got pissed off at me afterwards and saying like, oh, I was working with this Taiwanese company, but I really didn't care. It was like, I don't know why a few people got pissed off at me for that, but I guess it was some people from China that got mad over that. But it was the speaker company. I'm trying to remember what the name of the company was. I remember they sent me like a speaker over, and it was actually a pretty good speaker. Oh, pretty much all mercenary leaders are scumbags, really, Gunner. It was, I think it was the video where I talked about, top 5 smartest things Trevor did. I think that's where the sponsorship was. Oh yeah, GTA 4 anniversary being 2 years. I'll do that, but I'll also do the anniversary playthrough, or I'll do anniversary stream this April. We'll do that too. We'll do it. Does mask get uncomfortable after a while? No, not really. It's fine. But I guess I'll be going here, guys. Why would you be banned from China? Because of all the things I've said criticizing the Chinese government. I've made so many videos criticizing the Chinese government before, like in a lot of crazy current event videos. Does it piss you off seeing all those travel blogs going to Taliban-ruled Afghanistan and saying everything is okay in the country? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I think those are stupid. Like a lot of idiots, they will go to Afghanistan and they'll act like it's a great country and everything like that, just when it's such an oppressive government. A lot of people do that, and there are YouTubers that go to North Korea and they do propaganda for the North Korean government. They do that too. Like there was this American girl who does propaganda for like the North Korean government. I forget her channel, but she like does videos showing Pyongyang, and she's like, oh, it's a beautiful city, it's so clean, and just and she showed the North Korean propaganda speakers which wake people up in the morning, which is like really creepy. And she's like, oh, it's such beautiful music, like that. So like I don't know how people can just do propaganda for like a regime like that. But I guess we'll be going here, guys. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Thank you everybody for watching the stream. If you guys enjoyed the stream, do drop a like. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.